We have an NHL trade to discuss. The Montreal Canadiens have acquired a prospect from the Buffalo Sabres. We're going to discuss the deal coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we do have an NHL trade that went down earlier between Montreal and Buffalo. It only involves a prospect, but still an NHL trade nonetheless. The Buffalo Sabres trade prospect Filip Cederqvist, who's 23 years old, plays both left and right wing. He was a 5th-round pick in 2019. He gets traded to Montreal for future consideration. So essentially, no real return. This will help, I guess, Montreal's league depth, as what I assume they're picking him up for. He's appeared since coming to North America, 74 games in the American Hockey League with Rochester, including 19 this current season, only putting up 3 points. Not an overly offensive player during his time in the AHL thus far. Obviously, the Canadiens, we know, have had a lot of injuries up front. That's calling up players from the AHL. So I assume this is just to kind of add another body there to kind of see for the rest of the year what they might have in this player, if he's somebody who can work with them moving forward or not. Clearly, the Montreal Canadiens they have room. You can have up to a maximum of 50 contracts on your books, and they had, I believe it was only 45. So they have the space to be able to take him on. They don't really give anything up to get him. He can be some extra depth for their AHL team, and you just never know what you might find sometimes with these players. But certainly the Buffalo Sabres, as we know, are pretty well stocked. They have a good stockpile of young players in their system, some of which are already on the NHL roster, and they still have a decent amount of more prospects coming that were taken in the last one or two NHL drafts that are either still playing in Europe or in junior in Canada, etc. So there's more coming. So really, there's just not much room for him to grow and develop within the Sabres organization, and because of all the injuries Montreal has, they'll have room to take him on for the rest of the year. So we'll see where things go. As I mentioned, nothing too major, but a prospect has switched teams and now joins the Habs for the rest of the year. So we'll see what happens. Will Filip Cederqvist and the Montreal Canadiens moving forward. We'll be back later with another video recapping all of today's news and rumors from around the entire NHL. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.